Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown and Jake Fennell, I am Zach Austin. We are live here at Shield Field, Bearcat Stadium, right off DJ George Drive behind us. Got a first game of the 105th season in Bearcat history. And Bearcats come in the defending 3A state champions. They come in ranked second in Class 3A. They're going to take on the Class 4A Poteau Pirates out of Oklahoma. They are ranked 6th, I believe, in Oklahoma Class 4A. I got to looking earlier and the difference in everything, because I had a handful of people asking me, what are they equivalent to in our size? Well, I got to look, and they got 689 students, which would put them about 5A in Arkansas.
Yeah, they're a usually rule of thumb there is you go up a classification.
Yeah.
So if they're a 4, they would be a 5 in Arkansas, somewhere in there. So the way that I've always looked at it. So man, they're a big program.
Yes.
We looked and it was, what was it, 70 something?
72.
Yeah, 72 people on their roster, and about half of that for Boonville. So
yeah.
Definitely going to be a numbers difference here, but I believe the Cats are up for the task.
Yeah, I think so. You got your all-conference quarterback back in Jace Washburn. Looking for him to carry the team, get the game going. First several games to start the season off. 600 passing yards last year, almost 500 rushing. But right behind him is going to be Connor Lentz. He had over 500 rushing yards last year. You're going to see a handful of guys in the backfield. Pickle will be back there carrying the ball. Dylan Todd. May see Brody Chambers at fullback. May also see Hunter Warren and Damari Poole back there at fullback. A handful of guys are going to rotate out this year.
Yeah, man, it's a different look for the Cats this year. Lost our two-headed offensive monster there with Dax Goff and Rylan Ray.
Yeah.
But a couple of young guys up for the task of stepping in and kind of carrying on that tradition of Boonville having quality backs. And it's a year-in, year-out thing. We talked about it a lot last year, that next man up mentality. Yep. And week 1 of a new season is a great time to show that. So look for guys to make their names known.
One guy to watch out for Poto, their quarterback. We got 5-mile roster. Number 7. I hope I say his name right. It's going to be Sam Tekla. I hope I said that right.
I think it's Tekla.
He's only a junior, but get this: he's been quarterback in the offense since his freshman year.
Yeah, he's kind of what this offense runs through. Now, it's going to be a quick game tonight.
Yes.
Both teams not known for throwing the ball, getting it in the air too awful often.
Right.
So it's going to be a quick night, but this offense kind of runs through Tekla. He does a lot of things right.
Yep.
A couple other guys, they're going to run that wing tee offense.
They are.
Your bucks, your dives, your traps, sweeps, stuff like that. It's similar to a lot of stuff that we've seen before.
Yeah.
And some things we see pretty often. So should be a good showing, a good opening game for the Cats. A couple other guys, the Waddle brothers.
I was going to say
Rylan and Waylon.
Yeah, it's going to be number 4 and number 11 for the Pirates.
Yeah, a couple of running backs, linebackers. You got Talon Phillips. And a Spencer Perry as well. It's a couple of guys that I know Boonville's been discussing this week. So, again, man, no better time than football season getting started. I think we've all been sitting around last couple of weeks waiting. Kind of, for me, once school starts, it feels like football should be going that Friday.
Right.
You got to get through a couple of weeks. But the Cats, they got a tall task ahead of them tonight with the visiting Pirates of Poto. And we'll find out pretty quick, and these non-conference games, they're against bigger opponents.
Yep.
You want to win them, obviously. Yes. Your main thing you're looking at is what do we need to fix and improve on. I think that's something that we've done a good job of in the past couple of years. Didn't have a lot of luck with Camden Fairview last year. Had a good game against them, but Harding Academy.
Yeah.
But I think those games, even though they didn't necessarily go in our favor, and I'm not saying this one tonight won't. We're going to come out ready to roll. But those games are here to get you further in the season. Last year, I think we said multiple times, these games tonight's so when we come up on week 15, we're ready to roll. Hopefully we can get there, and we got there, and we were able to come out with a win. And I credit that non-conference schedule for some of that.
Oh yeah, and you know that's just not just speaks about Doc, but the previous Bearcat history. You know, just playing up, just playing whoever we will to one make ourselves better. That way, when we get deep in the playoffs, you go to Harmony Grove, Washita County, and face a team that's #1 in their conference, playing real good. Played a team out of Oklahoma last year that in Homer, really good team out of Louisiana, and played good, beat them. They played Harding, and then we played Harding. Yes, they averaged about 26 points over us, but playing teams like that exposes things that you need to see early to fix and get yourself prepared for later on in the playoffs. That way, when you're down there in the playoffs, quarterfinals, semifinals, and Week 15 in state, you've got everything kind of dialed down to a T, and you can just go.
Absolutely. You know, you get on the end of the season, everybody's good. You know, there's a reason they're still playing.
Yeah.
They're going to do things that sometimes these teams that you're seeing throughout the year, no disrespect to anybody, but they're just not good enough to do it.
Right.
But when you get to the end, those teams are going to be, and that's what these non-conference games are about. And that's why you see Boonville playing quality opponents year in and year out on these first few weeks.
Now, if you are wondering if Poto and Boonville have ever played, the answer is yes. Now, when that was, well, I'll tell you, folks, all the way back in 1957 and 56.
Glenn Parrish, if you're listening, you were 10 years old.
The Cats did come away on the back end of that. The first meeting was in 56, and they lost 44-14. But then the next year, they only lost 12-6 in 57. So 0-2 against the Poteau Pirates. We do have our captains here for your Booneville Bearcats. It's going to be number 14, Damari Poole. You'll see him on the defensive line. You'll see him at the fullback spot. Very physical, very tough player for the Bearcats. Now for the Pirates, it's going to be number 3. That's Garcia. Number 9 is Mullins. Number 4, that's going to be Waylon Waddle. And number 6 is McKinney. So the captains there for the Pirates. Now, as far as playing Oklahoma schools, your Cats are 5-6 overall and playing Oklahoma schools. They played Panama twice, Picola, Salisal, Vian, and then we all know about Stigler. That was back during the COVID era. Picked them up, really good team in Stigler, and they went on, I think, to the semifinals that year and lost to a quality private school out of, I think, Tulsa.
Yeah, they were the real deal. That was one of them. Find whoever we can play and don't back down. And we didn't back down.
No.
They were a quality team, and it did not go the way we wanted. But I think it helped us down the road, taught us how to accept things like that. And I think victory and defeat type deal.
Right. While they're talking, we'll give a shout out for the sponsors for the app and the website. The app, BoonvilleBearcats.com. You can find it at any of your app stores, Apple Play, iTunes, all that stuff.
Apple Store, Google Play.
There you go. You know what I mean.
All the apps.
All the apps. Check it out, see if you can find it. Exclusive broadcast advisor for the app and the website. That's First Western Bank, serving our local community for 110 years. Premier sponsors. It's going to be Community National Bank, which is now Union Bank. Taylor Niedert of Patriot Utilities, and Mayo Quality Plumbing, or Printing, excuse me. Looks like the Pirates won, and did I get that right, Isaac? Pirates won, and we'll be receiving. The Bearcats will be defending the old field house going off here to our west. The rest of the sponsors for the app and the website: Shelter Insurance, agents Jerald Baker, Austin Baker. The City of Boonville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. First Boonville, home of First Boonville students and First Boonville kids, and Stacy Hobart Photo Art. Now we'll give some shout out to the sponsors for the live stream. Sponsors for the live stream: Jerald Baker and Austin Baker of Shelter Insurance are going to be sponsoring the halftime show and the band member of the week. Midtown Charm, they're going to be doing our players of the game, offensive and defensive players of the game. Airmaster Inc. Then you got Black Dog, they're going to be doing the hit of the game. And then you got Reed's Hometown Barbecue. They're going to be sponsoring our play of the game. Crowley City Service be sponsoring our first downs. And you have Wiggins Ace Hardware. Let Clay and Grant take care of you on that any honey to-do list. Pump and Metalwork LLC, Shigley Metal Shop LLC, and Susan's Flowers and Gifts. Those are our sponsors for the live stream and the sponsors for the app and the website. Your Bearcats come onto the field, folks, in the 2024 football season that's fixing to get underway. All right, we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, home of champions. Your Booneville Bearcats, defending 3A state champs, taking on Class 4A Poteau Pirates out of Oklahoma. They're ranked 6th in Oklahoma 4A. Your Bearcats are ranked 2nd in Class 3A. Before we get going, I'm going to give a shout-out real quick to Mr. Glenn Rice. He Bearcat superfan. He's not able to make it to the game tonight. His dad is in the ICU right now, so he is staying with some friends. So praying for Glenn's dad. And Glenn, I know you're watching, bud. Hope you're excited. And we're fixing to get underway. Another quick shout-out. I want to give a shout-out to Coach Crowley and his family with the passing away of his grandma, Miss Naomi Crowley. Mumps, known by many people. Give a shout-out to them. The ball's on the ground, and the Cats come away with it. The Cats have the ball, baby. And what a way to start the season, Jake.
That's a great start. That's Connor Dromer.
Yes, sir.
Strips the ball away, and that is an excellent start for the Cats. They're going to get the ball in great starting position here. Ball's going to be placed at about the 27-yard line of the Pirates. Boonville needs to capitalize.
Yeah, starting the Pirates' own 25-yard line. Definitely got to get something going here. You got Matson back at receiver. You're going to have Damari Poole split out to the right. You're going to have Dylan Pickle Todd at your right halfback. Connor Lynch is your left halfback, number 3. Hunter Warren is in at fullback, number 35. And then you got your QB. That's going to be Jace Washburn.
Washburn's a guy who didn't have his number called just a ton last year with that all the various people we had back there, but I think this is going to be a breakout season for Washburn. I think they're going to need to rely on his legs a little bit more than they had planned on doing last year.
Lentz goes in motion. It's going to be hand off to Warren on the right-hand side.
Hunter Warren
down to the 15. Got a good block there from Matson down to about the 12-yard. I'm sorry. That's the 7-yard line.
Yeah, heck of a run right there. Just made one little cut there at the line and took off toward the corner there. Knocked out of bounds. I'm having a hard time seeing. Sorry.
No, you good.
Forget we got to get in here on top of each other. Hug.
That's all
hug
right.
on one another.
And here's the handoff again right up the middle of Warren.
Positive gain. Couple of yards right there. It's going to bring up a 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line, it looks like.
Your guys on your starting offensive line is going to be number 57. That's Maddox Crosby. Your right guard is going to be number 58. That's going to be Cody Smith. And number 54 is your right tackle. That's Caleb Richardson. On the left side, number 72, that's big old Sam Hicks. And then number 62, I believe that's 60, or is that 52? I think that's 52. It is, I'm sorry. 52, that's Cutler Haller. And then you got Seth Wilson in at tight end on the right-hand side. Hand off to Warren up the middle on the left-hand side.
It's a good job, second chance yards right there. Picked up a couple more. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal. Now we're down to the 3-yard line. You got to think this is 2-down territory here.
Yes, yeah.
Looking to strike quickly.
10:50 left to go here in the game. We apologize, no run the clock with the glance off, or the sun shining at the scoreboard just right. We're not able to put that other camera up. So I will say, folks, we are working on some new stuff this year to do something make it a little bit better for you folks. So just bear with us. Getting the jitters worked out, I guess you could say. Everybody in tight for you, Cats. Lentz goes in motion. Handoff again to Warren on the left-hand side. He's going to be close. They're going to
yeah,
mark him.
he's going to look like about a yard left to gain here. We're going to have 4th and goal now from a yard out. Big play out the gate here for the Cats. About 10 minutes left, 2 minutes into the quarter here. Cats have got 1 yard to tack on some early points.
Going to have Poole split out. I'm sorry, Noah Harrell split out to the left. And it's going to be handoff again. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a pitch to Dylan Todd.
Oh,
touchdown, Bearcats.
Little trickery there, got everybody up here, I think.
Yeah.
I heard him on. You announced Warren. I heard the radio announce Warren. That was a good move. Good play call there. Todd to the left mark there, able to find the pay dirt there. 9:45. The Cats take a 6-0 lead. Oliver Loaiza, homegrown kicker here, on to put up an extra point.
Loaiza just a junior here for you, Cats.
Limited kicking duty last season.
Yeah.
Has had some reps. First of the season is
blocked. So 6-0 is going to be your score with 9:45 left to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, home of champions. If you're just joining us, your Booneville Bearcats kicked off to the Poteau Pirates to start the game. Receiver over here fumbled the ball. Connor Dromer knocked it out of his hands, recovered it. Cats go down 25 yards, and Dylan Todd goes in from 1 yard out and scored. The PAT was blocked. Ball's on the ground again at the 30. Hit him right in the chest. But this time, though, the Pirates able to get on it, and we'll see their first possession of the game.
As number 31, I don't actually have his number on mine. Bryson Wall. Yeah, Bryson Wall, number 31, does a good job right there, just falling on it. You know that's got to be a nerve-wracking deal.
Yes.
Knowing what had just happened, then that line drive kick coming at you. Looked like it was a little bit of a knuckleball coming through there.
Yeah, it really did.
Just falls on it and keeps the ball in the hands of the Pirates. And now they're on the field for their first possession of the game.
And they rush to the line real quick. And he's going to have a toss over here to Waddle, number 11, to the right-hand side. Cuts back, but he's met by a few of Cats.
Yeah, look at us flocking to the ball right there. He picked up a good amount of yards there. It looks like 6 yards, but the Bearcat defense.
Isaac said there's a flag.
They call Isaac Hawkeye because he's got eyes like a hawk, seeing these flags flying on the ground. Got a face mask penalty charged to the Bearcats. It's going to tack on several yards here, and ball's going to be moved all the way up to across midfield.
Oh, man.
The 49-yard line of the Bearcats. So tough break right there. News set it down. It's 1st and 10 for the Pirates.
Oh, man, the Wasp lives.
We're having some technical difficulties up here in the booth. The Wasp has got after Zach as the ball is handed off to, I believe that was 11, Waddle with another carry, and instead he is met at the line to gain. It's going to be, or the line of scrimmage, I'm sorry, it's going to be 2nd and 10. It's Landon Bowman on the tackle. He's a new student here for the Cats.
Chuck said he transferred from Southside.
Yeah, I knew he was somewhere
Oh, wow.
Fort Smith, so moved in from Fort Smith. Just a sophomore and hey, we'll take him. That's
Yes,
for sure.
sir.
Put a good pop on him right there, and Poto was going to have a little work left. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, 18 left to go in the first quarter. Is going to hand off or toss to the right. 14 runs over his own blocker, but a whole slew of cats right there. Looks like 22 on the bottom of that pile. That's going to be Matson.
Yeah, that was Spencer Perry. Spencer Perry is a junior, 6 foot tall, 190 pounds. Able to lower his shoulder and pick up a yard. Good job by the Cats defense there. And we're going to go 3rd and 9 now.
7:37 left to go here in the first quarter. Poto's first possession of the game. Cats made a good stop, had a face mask call against them, and put the Pirates across the 50-yard line. Got a pass here, and has his man wide open. That's caught by number 6.
Yeah, it's McKinney, Zane McKinney. He was one of the captains.
Little waggle, I guess.
Waggle looked like, yeah. I've got the deal. They run the waggle out of that formation quite a bit. I was looking at that day. Look how official I am, guys.
Hey, look at you.
Got all kinds of stuff, what they do in the past. Out of that formation, they run waggle 38% of the time for people keeping stats at home.
There you go.
At least last season they did. So it's going to be enough for a 1st and 10.
Looks like we're changing the play here. And ball's on the
ground. And I don't know. It looked like Boonville
got a flag coming in late.
Boonville got a hand on it, but I think they were able to come away with it.
I think the quarterback was able to get back on it.
We did have flag come up high. We'll have to see what it was here.
I'm afraid I'll just wait and see before I say anything.
Crowley don't look happy with the call. We're going to have a personal foul.
Personal foul.
I'm not sure what.
I think that last push there on top to go after the ball, the only thing I can think of.
Crowley down here trying to get a little information, but I don't think they can hear him, guys.
No.
I'm sure if they could, they'd turn around and talk. So that's unfortunate. I'm not sure what happened there. We got us a 15-yard penalty, though. It's going to be a fresh set. 1st and 10 up to the 18-yard line.
So the Cats have given away free 30 yards to the Pirates. Done pretty good so far, stopping them on the run. Had one decent run, and then that big pass out of the waggle.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think, you want to get a big stop. We had a lot of bend, don't break mentality last season with this defense, and hopefully we can see a little bit of last year's defense pop into this game on this possession here. But I think it's been a quality showing for the Cats on defense up to this point as far as stopping the run goes. Just got to clean up some penalties.
Hand off over here on the left-hand side. That's Perry. And you got Hunter Warren in there on the stop. And
28.
That's going to be Seth Wilson.
Seth Wilson, yeah. Both of them put a good little pop on him there. Gain of, looks like a yard and a half there. They're going to give him 2. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Those are 2 guys to watch for your Cats at your middle linebackers position is Warren and Wilson. Some guys that definitely have pretty good years left in front of them. Only juniors. Expect big things out of them.
Absolutely. They're going to have to hurry. The play clock's down to 2, down to 1.
And that's going to.
I don't think they didn't. They didn't get it off there. That's going to hurt them a little bit, back them up 5. It's going to go from 2nd and 8 to check out this math, boys. 2nd and 13.
Oh, hey.
That was quick math.
That's some quick math there. You've been doing some studying.
Yeah, nope. Just naturally gifted.
Oh, man.
I was back here counting on my fingers.
Oh, that's all right. 5:50 left to go here in the first quarter. First possession of the game for the Pirates.
A little late getting out there again.
Yeah, 9
down
seconds
to
on the play clock.
6 seconds. They're to the line quick, though. Going
I don't
motion.
know if they're going to.
Just got that one off.
That's going to be handed off to Waddle right up the middle.
Yeah, nowhere to go. Gain of maybe a yard, 2 yards right there. It's a good job. 2nd and or excuse me, 3rd and 11 now. And hey, 38% of the time they go to the waggle.
Hey, all
in
right.
that one formation, so may see it again. Worked a while ago.
We may do it.
I do imagine you see the ball through the air, though. We are in 4-down territory.
Yes.
3rd and 11. Don't have to get it all here if you're a Poteau Pirate fan, which I doubt many of you listening to us are, but if you are, thank you for joining the stream tonight.
Thank you. If you're wondering how much time's left in the quarter, got 4:50 left in the quarter. Toss over here to number 11. That's going to be the other Waddle. And
yep,
good stop,
not a lot of room to work, man. Cats defense flocking to the ball. Just another couple more yards. We're going to have a 4th and long here. 4th and
what was that?
8.
4th and 8, 4:30 left to go here in the first quarter. 6-0 is your score. Cats over the Poteau Pirates. Like you said here, Jake, this is 2-down territory. Poto, they made the last 3 semifinals in Oklahoma. And got a whole bunch of movement going on here. Waddle goes in motion.
Yep. Figured a hard count was coming. A lot of discipline right there by the Cats not to jump, and that's going to force Poto to take a timeout with 4:05 left to go. The Cats have a big 4th down play coming up, leading 6-0.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. 4:05 left to go in the first quarter. 4th and 8 for the Poteau Pirates from the 15-yard line of the Cats. And going to have a pass attempt here. And
oh, yeah. There we go,
good
baby.
job by Connor Lentz applying pressure to Tekla.
Yeah, Lentz put a good little pop on him right there, right as he was letting go of the ball. Ball floating in the air, falls incomplete, and the Cats are going to take over. 1st and 10, excellent showing. Remember we talked about that bend, don't break defense from last year. Looks like this group's got a little of that in them as well. Cats are going to get their 2nd possession of the game with 4 minutes to go in the quarter.
And, folks, you know how we talked about you're going to see a handful of guys in the backfield for the Cats. Well, right now you got Chambers in at fullback, Rhett Niedert in at right halfback, and Connor Dromer is in at left halfback. But we do have a timeout by your Cats. Oh, I'm sorry, hydration break. My apologies.
Oh, that's new.
That is new. It is pretty warm, pretty hot up here. It's cooled off just a hair, at least up here anyways. But while they're taking a hydration break, want to give a shout out to Pop and Pup Metalworks LLC. Give JD and Jason a call. Hey, they do some pretty awesome stuff, guys. Give them a call. Message them on Facebook, but they do repair and fab welding, and also do custom sharpening. If anything needs an edge, they'll put one there. So check them out. We'll take a little break and be right back. All right, folks, and we're after a quick break. Washburn's in at quarterback. Niedert is your right halfback. Dromer's your left halfback. Chambers is your fullback. And it's going to be a handoff right up the middle to the sophomore.
Not a lot of room to work there. He's going to fall forward just to get back to the original line. Hey, earlier, guys, and all the excitement, we forgot to announce it. I'll get it now. That first touchdown is brought to you by Reed's Hometown Barbecue. Reed's Hometown Barbecue's got the best barbecue around.
Yes, they do.
Open Thursday through Saturday.
Yep.
Go check it out when you get a chance. It's excellent.
Hey, they're also sponsoring our play of the game, and we'll be giving that out here later as the game goes on. 3:22 left to go in the first quarter. Pitch to Drummer on the right-hand side.
Oh, he was one big move away from having a lot of room to work. Chose to cut it inside, and he is going to pick up 6 yards on the play.
That was Bauer on the stop.
5 yards on the play. I'm sorry. That's going to be 3rd and 5 now coming up. Got to pick him up here deep into Poto territory, or Bearcat territory.
Backfield still the same with Chambers at fullback, Niedert at right halfback, Drummer at left halfback. Matson split out to the right. Wilson's your tight end on the left. Niedert goes in motion. Going to be a keeper. Pitch over here to Drummer on the right-hand side. Connor heads to the sideline. Still on his feet. He's going to have the first down. Got a pretty good pop there from a couple of Pirates. Number 10 in there on the stop. That's Crew. And 33. That's Ryder Waddle.
The result of the play is a Booneville Bearcat.
So that's a pickup of what? 7?
Yeah, about 7 or 8 yards, I think. It's going to give Cats a first set it down. Hard run by Dromer just to find a way. Had a little fight in him right there. I didn't think he was going to quite get there, and we were going to have a choice. Instead, he found a way, 1st and 10 for the Cats.
Lentz is back in, and Warren's back in at fullback as well. Keeper by Washburn.
Yep.
And that's going to be a pickup about 5, maybe 6, with 2:05 left in the first.
I think that's something we're going to see a lot more of this season. I mentioned it earlier in the stream here. I think that's something that Cats are going to need to rely on a little bit. It's the legs of Washburn. He had some showings last season, man, where he really took over, had some big runs, including one in that big-time semifinal matchup down here with Glenn Rose.
Yes.
Had the big, long touchdown into
off
the
on
west.
the far side, I believe.
Yeah, into the west end zone there. I think he's somebody that's going to really break out.
6 seconds left on the play clock as pulls in at fullback right now for you. Cats, nice keeper by Washburn.
Here he goes.
Chase up over midfield, cuts back.
On cue.
Good job. That's a good pickup there by Washburn. That's going to be a 10, 15, about a 17-yard, 18-yard pickup.
I like it.
Sure.
My ADHD kicks in. I can't ever remember where we started. We are across into Pirate territory here now, just across at the 47-yard line. The Cats going to have a fresh set of downs as that play clock is ticking down close to a minute. We're at a minute 8.
Cats down to 5 seconds on the play clock here. Here's the snap. It's going to be hand off the pull right up the middle. And Damari's taking a couple Pirates for a ride down to the 40. It's going to be about a 7-yard pickup there.
Just dinking and dunking our way down, 5, 6, 7 yards a pop. Can't ask for anything more than that.
No.
Damari Poole there gets a turn. He's going to slide into a new role this season.
Yes.
But I'm telling you, boys, Damari Poole, when he's on the field, he is a
playmaker.
Yes, he is. A force to be reckoned with out there. Hoping to see a lot of Damari this season.
25 seconds on the game clock here, and it's going to be a keeper by Washburn on the right-hand side, and be going nowhere, about a 3-yard loss. And that'll probably be the final play of the first quarter.
I think we had a missed assignment there, a couple of missed assignments. Yeah. Washburn turns that corner and's got nowhere to go. That's going to be really the first negative play of the evening.
Yeah.
For the Cats offense is going to go back a couple yards. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. We mentioned earlier it's going to be a quick game.
Yes.
22 minutes since the start.
Kickoff.
We're already a quarter down. 6-0 is your score.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, home of champions. Starting the second quarter, Cats going back to the west now. Second possession of the game for you Cats, able to stop Poto a while ago on a 4th down attempt. Connor Lentz delivered a decent hit, pretty good hit. Kind of affected the delivery of Tekla, quarterback for Poto. Cats doing a pretty good job marching ball down the field. You got Dylan Todd Pickle back out there at halfback, right halfback. Lentz is your left halfback, and Damari Poole is your fullback. Real quick, we give a shout out to First Western Bank, serving our local communities for 110 years. They are sponsored for the app and the website. It's a pitch over here to Pickle on the left-hand side.
Got a lot of room.
Pickle up over to the 35-30, down to about the 25-yard line. What a run there by the senior.
I'm going to tell you something about Dylan Todd. He is sneaky quick.
Yes.
He gets around the corner. You're going to have a hard time catching up to him. He's always been that way. He's bulked up now that he's older, but he's always been a little bit smaller than everybody else. But, man, he's got the heart. He's got the mentality that you just can't really teach a kid. Just born with it. He does an excellent job. And I'm glad to see he's getting his opportunities finally, his senior season.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite guys to watch. Always has been.
Yeah, defensively last year, he was a big help.
Be a handoff to Poole right up the middle, a little spin move by Damari. Still fighting for some yardage there. Going to be pick up maybe a 3 there. It was Fazio on the stop. Number 15. Real quick, I'm going to give a shout out to my kids, Grayson, Emery, and Hudson Austin, all watching. Give a shout out to them. Give a shout out to my wife as well, all watching from the house. Hey, if you do want to shout out, shoot me, Jake, or Isaac a text. We will try to get it. If we forget it, sorry.
Yeah, I'm really good at saying I'll do that, and then I don't check my phone for an hour and a half.
Yeah. We don't do it on purpose.
I will do my best. Boonville is going to take a timeout. 10:55 to go.
6-0 is your score. We'll take a little timeout. Timeout's brought to you by Pop and Pup Metalworks LLC. Hey, they work on small engine repair. Give them a call. Take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football.
Like 2 years worth this week. I don't ever do that.
And we're back here at Bearcat Stadiums. Hunter Warren's in at fullback. Niedert's your right halfback. Dromer is your left halfback. Washburn's your quarterback. Hand off to Warren on the right-hand side. And Hunter's going to pick up about 2 yards there on the carry.
Yeah, it's going to get us to mid-range here. 3rd and 5.5.
Yeah.
Maybe 6. 2-yard gain there by Warren's going to get us in striking distance here at the 20-yard line.
Halpayne split out to the left. Dromer goes in motion here. Washburn looking to the sideline. Nine seconds left on the play clock. 10:08 on the game clock. Pitch over here to Niedert on the left-hand side. Good pick up there by Rhett Niedert. He's going to be right at that first down marker.
I think he's going to have it by a yard. Oh, man, they've got him right at that line to gain. We'll see what they do here. It looks like they're going to give it to him. It's going to be a 5-yard pickup. New set of downs. Good job by Niedert going as far out as he could to get to where he needed to be. Ball's going to be at the 15-yard line now, Cats. Down in the red zone.
10:02 left to go here in the second quarter. Wilson's back in at tight end on the right-hand side. I believe Haller was in at tight end on. Who was the tight end on the last series? I didn't catch him.
I didn't catch him either.
Matson is split out to the left for you Cats. Lentz is in at left halfback and be a handoff right up the middle to Hunter Warren, and he's turning them legs all the way down to the 10, 11-yard line. It's going to be about a 4 or 5-yard pickup.
Hunter Warren, he was one of those first freshmen to ever get a little bit of playing time for the Cats a couple of years ago, and we've had plenty to brag on him about. And it's mostly the last couple of years been on the defensive side of things, but guys, he's always been real productive on the offensive side of the ball as well. And this season is going to be his first where he's kind of thrust into the action here. So it's exciting. It's an exciting time for the Bearcats. I know we've lost a lot after the last year, but
got a keeper there by Washburn.
Got a lot of guys coming up that have got a lot of promises. The ball's going to come back, and a helmet comes off, and a flag comes off with it.
That was Fazio, 15 on the stop for the Pirates. A couple other guys in there on stop as well. I think 58 was in there. 58's going to be Odom. Washburn, we'll see if he has to come out. I think it was ripped off of him since it was. He don't have to.
No, when you rip it off, when it gets ripped off, you don't have to come off. So got a 5-yard face mask is going to.
So will be what, second and short?
Looks like it's going to take it to the 10. 5 or 6 to go. At this angle, it always, I think it's a 6-yard, 6 to go there. So,
yeah, that's what it is. So 2nd and 6, ball's on the 11-yard line. 9:05 left to go here in the second quarter.
Replay second down.
Yeah.
They're fixing the chains there.
Had some confusion there. Confused me too. Of course, that's easy to do.
I'm right there with you. It's all right. Hey, the Rogers Chain Gang over there, they got a new little toy, it looks like. A little electrical number changer, whatever those are called. And it's going to be head off to Hunter Warren right up the middle. Hunter's turning those legs. He's going to pick up maybe 4.
Close to the line to gain there. He looks like about a yard short. So 2 plays to get a yard is where we currently stand. Ball at the 6-yard line. 3rd and 1.
Lynch is your left halfback. Todd is your right halfback. Washburn's your quarterback. Warren's your fullback. It's going to be hand off to Hunter Warren on the left-hand side. Dives forward. Picks up the first down. Dropped up by number 18. That's going to be Fox. And Archie as well.
Yep, we've got a timeout charged to Poto now. I believe that's their first, or is that their second? That's their second timeout. So Cats will have a 1st and goal from the 2-yard line with 8:10 to go. Currently leading 6-0.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football.
Also.
Yes, it did. We're just talking about a couple. We've seen how many people's tuning in. Got about 500 people tuning in, 500 devices. Put it that way. We was talking about that Glen Rose game last year. Had over 2,200 people watching that game. So thank you for everyone for that. Thank you for all of our sponsors for the app and the website. And sponsors for the live stream. Hey, Community National Bank, actually it's Union Bank now, and Brett Cook, let them take care of you. As Damari Poole gets the handoff. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Damari Poole. Damari Poole in for a touchdown. Had to bounce it out a couple of times to pick up 2 yards. Ends up walking in, and that's going to bring on Boonville's.
Looks like we're going to go for 2.
Looks like we're going to, I would imagine we would go for 2.
You would think so. 12-0 is your score. 8:04 is when that score came at. Poole stays out there at fullback. Niedert's going to be in at right halfback. Matson split out to the left, and Dromer's your left halfback.
You know, I was confused right there because I was looking at Dromer and Loaiza's 23, Dromer's 32, and I was getting my numbers confused. So.
Ball's on the ground.
Wow.
Somehow Washburn able. 2-point good. Red Niedert.
Athletic looking play right there by Washburn, able to pick it up and get it out just in the nick of time.
Yeah.
Rhett Niedert takes it to the pylon. Niedert in a little bit of a different role than we're used to seeing him, and it's always fun, man, these first couple games. You see the new kind of wrinkles and stuff that the Cats are bringing to the table. And right there, even on a bobbled snap, find a way to have some success. The Cats tack on 2 more. It's going to be 14-0 with 8 minutes left in the half.
Hey, some other sponsors for the app and the website. Taylor Niedert of Patriot Utilities and Mayo Quality Printing. Also, Shelter Insurance, agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. The city of Boonville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. First Boonville, home of First Boonville students and First Boonville kids. And Stacy Hobart Photo Art. Those are the sponsors for the app and the website. And I want to say thank you for all you do and for the students and the athletes. Thank you for that. The ones that sponsor the app and the website, that all goes back into the kids. That goes all back. Helps get them whatever might be needed. And so we thank you for that. Loaiza to do the kicking here for your Cats. 8:04 left to go here in the first half. 14-0 is your score. And kind of a high kick this time compared to the last couple. And good return here by number 22. Good pop right there.
Somebody delivered a pop.
That's 23. That's the kicker.
That's your kicker. Oliver Loaiza.
22
brought the
on
boom a little bit there. And
that was Perry on the return. Yes. Oliver Loaiza. Nice pop.
Yeah, it was. That was a good return there by Perry, though. Gets the ball all the way up to the 42-yard line. Loaiza, I don't know if he meant to or not, but he found himself in the right place at the right time and delivered a good little hit. I'll give you something to think about.
Yeah.
Next time you're running that ball through there.
Technical difficulties over there. I think we got it straightened out.
Everybody's ironing out their wrinkles today.
Yeah.
So we're going to have us a 1st and 10 now. Their second possession here. Cats up 14-0.
Here's the handoff right up the middle. Good job. Number 58 there on the stop for your Cats. I think Connor Lentz was the first guy to make contact for your Cats, but Cody Smith there on the stop. Hey, I want to thank some sponsors for the live stream real quick. Sponsor for the halftime show and the band member of the week. It's going to be Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. You can always give them a call at 675-2782. It's going to be a handoff right up the middle again by your Pirates. Handoff to number 13. That's Farley again with the handoff. And going to have a flag come in there late.
Late flag.
About a 3-yard pickup there for Farley. We'll see what the call is. Todd on the stop. And Cody Smith again, I believe.
I'd seen a little extracurricular. I think that's going to go against Poto. I think he was the one that got caught there.
I think so.
And that's exactly what we've seen. So that's going to take them all the way up to a 3rd and short opportunity back behind the chains.
7:08 left to go here in the second quarter. Second possession, excuse me, of the game for the Pirates. Makes it go all the way back to the 34-yard line. 15-yard penalty. So 3rd and, 18. Give a shout out to Midtown Charm. You can check them out. They're located at Village Loop just behind Union Bank. They're our sponsors for the players of the game. Stop by there. There's a couple different vendors in there. The Curious Cow, Tylee Creations, Artsy Tartsy, Indulge Yourself. And got a pass attempt here by your quarterback. Got pressure from Poole.
There you go.
And good job, Dylan Todd, tripping him up.
What was going to be a 3rd and 3 turned into a 3rd and 18 after the penalty. Backed them way up, and they're most likely going to have to punt this thing away now, guys. 4th and about the same.
Yeah, maybe a gain of 1.
Yeah, it looks like a gain of 1, maybe 2 right there is going to bring on the punt team, you would imagine. Excellent job by the Cat defense right there. After the good kick return there, unable to come away with much.
Rugby style from the quarterback, and it's touched by Shelton, picked up by Nieder, and what a hit by number 33. Got a flag coming in late again.
That's the ball right there. Shelton threw a hand out, and that's a learning lesson there. That's not your ball. Just let that thing go. Rhett Nieder took the brunt of it right there. You know, Rhett was a little fired up right there. I don't blame him. Took the brunt of that, and good athlete, man. Rhett Nieder held on that ball. He's had 2 big-time runs right here.
Yeah, two good runs. That nice toss by Washburn on that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, and then penalty come in right there. That's another 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
Personal foul against Poto and the Cats.
So if I've got it tallied right, each team's had about 3 penalties. Cats have had 13. So I'm not 13. Wow, 30. So about 35 yards penalties for the Cats. Poto's sitting about the same, honestly, too. So there we are sitting with that. I know people at home like to argue, well, they're getting all these penalties and stuff.
Yeah.
But,
that's always the go-to.
That's always the go-to. But sitting about the same, honestly, from both teams. Pickle goes in motion. And Lentz with it, almost a busted play.
Right
Connor
here
Lentz
he goes. Here he
got
goes.
A flag on the play. Connor Lentz down to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. But this one, folks, is probably coming back.
Yeah, we got a couple flags laying. I think there may have been a hold
So
back there.
Tack on 10 yards to the
That's
Cats.
what it
Penalty
was.
yardage.
So, great run right there by Lentz, and he showed what he brings to the table right there. Quick little one-step move, slipped through, and he was gone in just a second. Unfortunately, the hold is going to bring it back. Have us another first down play, but it's going to be well beyond the original line. Back all the way to the Bearcat 42-yard line.
5:44 left to go in the second quarter. While they're communicating, we'll give a shout out to Airmaster Drink, another sponsors for the live stream, and Black Dog. Hey, they've got a tailgate set up down here, folks. Got some tacos and stuff they're cooking. Pretty good restaurant. Check them out. Nieder with the toss right there.
Yeah,
loss
nowhere
of
to
about
go.
2.
Nowhere to go. Actually looks like he may have lost a yard on the play. And we're going to have us a long 2nd and 22 coming up now. It's important here to be smart with the ball. You don't want to force anything, lead to a turnover.
Right.
Especially with a couple touchdown lead. Got to remember also you will be getting the ball to start the second half. So we'll see what the Cats elect to do here, if they want to take a gamble downfield or run our usual stuff and see if we can break one.
Oh, late pitch. Nieder. Back to the line of scrimmage, if that.
Dangerous little pitch right there. Come in a little late. Niedert does a good job just to get back to the line, handle that thing. Could have very easily had that thing down on a knee and lost another 4 or 5 yards. Instead, able to get it corralled. Now we're going to have a 3rd and 22.
Halfplane splits out to the to the right. And Wilson is your tight end over here on the left. Like Poto, that penalty hurts your Cats. 3rd and 22. 4:05 left to go here in the second quarter, though. Bearcats take a timeout. That's going to be their second one of the first half. 14-0 is your score. We'll take a little break, and the timeout's brought to you by Pop and Putt Metalworks, LLC. Hey, they do small engine repairs, and they work on ride and push lawnmowers. Check them out. Pop and Putt Metalworks. Give Jason and JD a call. We'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. 3rd and 22 for you Cats. 4:05 left to go in the second quarter. Hey, I do have a score. Mansfield is up 12-6 over Bismarck with 5:27 left in the first half of that game.
Basketball score.
Basketball score. Oh, ball comes out.
Oh, my goodness. Just
and whoo. This drive here by your Cats have been one to forget.
Yeah. Unable to get anything going right there, and that's what a penalty will do to you, man. We were back on the right side of the field there, and we have ended back at the 37.
Yeah,
so
our own 37.
Cats are looking to punt this thing away, live to fight another day. 3:30 to go. Just let that clock keep on ticking.
Give a shout out to Crowley City Service. They do brakes, shocks, oil change, wiper replacement, etc. Punt. Nice, decent punt. It's going to go out of bounds, though. See where they mark it.
Yeah, it spent a lot of time out of bounds, I think.
Probably, I was going to say, at 50, it's
back to the original
46,
line there.
So,
all right, so right at midfield, about where we started 6 minutes ago when all this it started happening with both sides.
Yeah.
3:19 to go. Cats holding on to that 14-0 lead. Trying to get one more big stop and take that thing into halftime, knowing they're going to get the ball back.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Reed's Hometown Barbecue. They sponsor our play of the game. Family owned and operated. And going to have a little quick receiver screen pass over here to number 26, left-hand side.
That was blocked well.
Head down the sideline. Let's see, 26 on the reception. That's Grady Jackson. Like you said, Jake, that's well blocked.
Well blocked. Getting a little chippy over there on the sideline.
Yeah.
But, yeah, credit where it's due there. It was a well-blocked design play there for Poto. Is going to give them a fresh set of downs. We're across the Cat 40 now at the 37-yard line.
3:11 left to go here in the second quarter. And Poto's got a decent drive cooking here. And wasn't set?
Yeah, didn't get set. So that's going to be a false start charge to the Pirates. Going to back them up 5. Hey, I got a couple shout-outs I got to give.
Okay.
One of them to former Bearcat Tyler Collins, listening from his home in Greenwood.
Hey.
I guess.
You guess?
He could be sitting on the side of the road somewhere. I don't know.
Sure he's not practicing for the championship game coming up with men's league?
Well, he better be. They better be practicing, that's all. And another one, Booneville Bearcat legend, Kelly Carlin, his daughter, Brayley. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Farley rolls over to the left, hand off to Waldo on the left-hand side, and dragging a guy with him. That's Matson on the stop, I believe, for your Cats. I'm sorry, Niedert and Dromer.
Brings up second down and 10.
.235 left to go here in the second quarter. 14-0 is your score. Both teams do have one timeout left. Tekla comes up under center. Going to be a handoff back here on the right-hand side. Lowers his shoulder. Going to be short of the first down. Hunter Warren there on the stop for your Cats.
It's going to get on about a 7-yard pickup there. Going to have a 3rd and 3 from the 30-yard line as the clock is now closing in on 2 minutes. 2:04 to go. Poto going to have a 3rd and 3.
Crew comes into the game for you Cats, and number 26, the man that caught the ball, Jackson, excuse me, he splits out to the left. Got number 4, Waylon Waddle in at fullback right now. Going to have a handoff to him right up the middle. Good job. Who was that back there?
That's Connor Dromer got to the quarterback. Looks like the ball was handed off to 4. That's Waylon Waddle. Dylan Todd in on the tackle, and now we've got a 4th and 1.5.
Another big 4th down play here for you Cats defense. Ball's on the 29. 1:17 left to go here in the second quarter.
A hard count.
Yeah.
And there it is.
And that's exactly what they, well.
Yep, there we go.
I was going to say, they did that the last time. Good job, yeah. Like
good discipline. A lot of times you have these teams early on in the season fall for that kind of stuff. You'll see some growth in that as the season progresses, but a good job by the Cats not falling for it. Both times we've had to deal with that tonight, and that's going to cause Poto to have to take themselves a timeout with 1:07 to go. Got a big 4th and 1 play. Bearcats looking to get a stop.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore press box. Big 4th and 1, 1:07 left to go in the second quarter. Handoff on the right-hand side, makes the pop. I think it's just enough to get it.
Yeah, I think he got it, man. Got right at the line he needed to get. Good pop right there on both sides. Ball carrier delivers one, defense delivers one. Got right where he needed to be, and that's going to move the chains to 1st and 10 now. But the clock is going to tick. You're at a minute left now.
That was Spencer Perry on the carry there for the Pirates. Waddle goes in motion. It's going to be a pass here. And he's got a man, and he's looking for incomplete.
Man.
Because he didn't get his head turned.
Yeah, if you don't get your head flipped around, a lot of times it's very difficult. Even with minimal contact, a lot of times, if you got your head flipped around, you'll get away with it. But when you don't, they're going to call it. And that's unfortunate because
that was a good job by Dromer to
it was. Poto out of timeouts. We're going to have to do a lot of moving here. And that was good coverage by Dromer.
Yeah.
Just unable to
be the Pirates' best field position of the game, down to the 10. Actually, that's a 9. Actually, 8.
8, yeah. It's going to be at the 8-yard line now. 50 seconds to go. Poto's got something cooking. Bearcats looking to take that momentum away.
Again, that was the Pirates' last timeout. 50 seconds left to go. And it's going to be a handoff over here on the right-hand side. Good job, Tamari. Pull. Hold it on to him, and he's going to be smothered by the Cats defense.
Get up nice and slow. Let that thing tick. Now we're at the 35-second mark now. Poto up to the line quick.
And
he has to spike it. So now we're going to have a 3rd and 10 from the 10-yard line with 30 seconds to go. Great job by the Cats defense right there.
Yeah, it's definitely a great job. Great job by pulling the rest of the Cats defense just to swarm in there. And, hey, if you have wasps and stuff swarming around you, you always go down to Wiggins Ace Hardware. I'm sure they got some stuff to hook you up with. And if your wife's swarming you with that honey to-do list, Clay and Grant can hook you up, guys. Head on down there to Wiggins Ace Hardware. Thank you for being a sponsor for the live stream.
Been sitting on that one a while.
I have, yeah. My wife gets tired of hearing these. I'm practicing, you know.
Practicing in the mirror.
And got a pass attempt here from your quarterback, and it'll be
underthrown.
Yeah.
He had his guy and threw it where only the receiver could get it. Just didn't quite get it there. Big stop. Now with 25 seconds left. And Poto's got a 4th and 10. Got to pick up all 10 to get the touchdown.
Tekla's mad with himself because he knew he had it right there.
Yeah. Yeah, he had him. He was open.
Looks like
just led him a little far.
Colin Adams to do the kicking here. Quarterback is the holder here, so I figure they're going to kick it, but if anything ever goes haywire, you got your QB back there. There's the snap. Oh, good job by Todd to dive in there. It is good.
It's good, but you've got to count that as a win for the Bearcats.
Yes.
Get them down there at the 8-yard line. Actually had a 1st and goal from the 8. Able to push it back a couple, force them to settle for 3. Count that as a win for the Bearcat defense, and I imagine here you're going to see a kick and a knee, and that's going to bring us to half.
And we'll try to get you folks some stats at halftime. Again, your halftime performance is brought to you by Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. You can always give them a call, folks, or check them out on Facebook. But you can give them a call at 479-675-2758. Get this, folks. Shelter Insurance has got the highest in customer satisfaction among auto insurance in the central region for 6 out of the last 7 years.
Well, I already knew that.
Oh. Well, alrighty then.
That's impressive. I thought it was 5 out of the last 7. It's 6. That's
6.
Even better.
I looked it up today. Make sure.
Even better. Some good guys down there at Shelter Insurance.
Yes. 21 seconds left to go here in the first half. And high kick. Got a fair caught by Mr. Chase Shelton. That's another guy that I kind of like to see. He's got in my opinion, he's got great potential ahead of him. Very quick, very fast. Puts in some work. I know last year when he was up there at the field house, him and William Green was always doing extra reps up there in the weight room. Yeah,
he's a hard worker. Just waiting for his chance, waiting for his opportunity, and I think he's going to get it down the road if he keeps working. Believe we're going to see quarterback Jace Washburn here take a knee with 21 seconds to go here, and that'll take us into the half. And that's what we get. So going into halftime, Boonville is going to have a 14-3, 11-point lead, and we'll get the ball to start the second half.
So we'll take a little break and be right back. And when we come back, it'll be your Shelter Insurance halftime show. Take a little break. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field. Don Elmore press box right off DJ George Drive, folks. For Jake Fennell and Isaac Brown, I am Zach Austin. Your Booneville Bearcats are on top of the Poteau Pirates, 14-3. I will step aside, and we will leave the audio on for you folks and let you enjoy your Shelter Insurance halftime show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Boonville High School is proud to present the Boonville Bearcat Marching Band. Today, the band will perform part of this year's competition show, Cellular. Part 1, Call Me Maybe, and Part 2, Cell Interrupted.
Maybe I was looking at that phone, I was about to get mine. Here at Bearcat Stadium, where the Bearcats lead the Poteau Pirates 14-3. Put together that kind of performance against a team that would be school in the state of Arkansas. We have been trying to get a hold of you for 30 days. And Poto, it's not like Poto doesn't have a lot of tradition. They've won the state championship. The run game. We've been trying to reach you, Mr. Unrewarded. And also, something in the mail about your car's extended warranty. Jamari had those three tough runs up the middle. Dylan Todd scored the first touchdown. He got a big first down. Three guys have really been great on the run game. We expect to see some more of that in the second half. We've got a lot of people we can plug in running back. Absolutely. We've seen, good Lord, there's Brett Nieder, there's Connor Lentz, Connor Dromer. Yeah, that's right. more like 18 yards to me. Yeah, maybe. So maybe they let's talk about some of the
Now put your hands together as the band cheers on our Bearcats with Cherokee.
shot a 37 in his last turn, which was out here at Cherokee Creek, and he's been stringing together some really good rounds.
The Bearcat Marching Band is under the direction of Brian Rhodes and Angela Rhodes, and under the field command of Drum Major Cale Smith. The color guard sponsor is Tina Wilson. Band intern is Cadence Graves. The band's next performance will be next Friday, September 6th, here in Bearcat Stadium with the Bearcats take on Ozark Hillbillies. Enjoy the rest of the game and go Bearcats.
Yes, Ozark was one to forget, other than Lily Downs. I mean, Lily Downs, she is, again, showed why she is a two-time All-State libero.
And that was your award-winning Boonville Bearcat Marching Band member of the week this week, Mr. Colby Hill. Colby Hill is a percussionist and in the 11th grade, and is the son of Savannah Hill and the grandson of Lisa and Rick Deeds. As a percussionist captain, Colby has shown a true desire to mentor and help younger band members. He only works with his advanced band percussion session, but he also has signed up as part of the intermediate band, where he helps junior high percussionists as well. Colby is always quick to jump into action, and as soon as someone is needed, he embodies the spirit of the ultimate team that is the band. Mr. Colby Hill, your band member of the week. Give a shout out to Colby. Again, Colby is in the 11th grade, and so thank you to Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker, for sponsoring our halftime show and band member of the week. And so we'll take another quick little break, try to get some stats and scores for you folks here at halftime. We got about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left till the start of the third quarter. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here, Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field. Don Elmore press box, right off DJ George Drive. For Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, I am Zach Austin. Got some stats for you folks, or some stats. Actually, I got some scores for you folks real quick. Melbourne is up 14-7 over Hoxie right now at halftime. Highland, which is 4A, they're up 47-6 over Piggott in the second quarter. Magnet Cove is up 17-0 over Gurdon. Lincoln is up 21-0 over Greenland. Again, Lincoln 21, Greenland nothing. That's likely at halftime now. And Waldron is up over Paris 6-0. That was in the first quarter. The last time I had looked, Mansfield was up. In this halftime there, Mansfield is up 18-13 over Bismarck. That is being played at Bismarck. Prescott was up over Crossett. I'll get to that score to you here. Well, I thought I had it. 27-10 is the last score I had. I'm sorry, Prescott has scored again. 33-10 is your score. Prescott over the Crossett Eagles there. Prescott is the #1 team in Class 3A. Try to get you folks some other scores. Again, we are in week 0. Not everybody's playing tonight. So the ones wondering what in the world is week 0. It's been maybe 3 years ago, I guess, or I don't know. It's been a little bit. They gave you 4 weeks to play your non-conference games. So your Cats have taken advantage of that. Usually play week 0, and the next 2 following weeks get a bye before a conference. Or if you got a big opponent, play your first 2 and then a bye before your big opponent in non-conference. And I kind of like that. Gets you situated, makes adjustments to that bye week, and hit the ground running the next week.
Right, and it gives you a little rest too midway through, almost like a bye week that you get at the college or NFL level. You know, get you a little bye, get rested, healed up, rested up before you get into what really matters, and that's conference play. So I think it was a good addition.
Whoops. There we go. What little stats I kind of have tallied up now. Sorry, I had to let the train cross the tracks. Now, don't take my stats really worth a whole lot. I've got Warren for like 34 yards.
It's always a good start.
That's always a good start.
Don't take these too serious.
They're not. I'll put it this way. Yes, Jake.
Unofficial.
And Isaac, they are not official. I like that better. I think Isaac said it first, but yes. They are not official. Mr. Glenn Parrish does the official stats. We just kind of keep tally up here. Damari Poole and Mr. Dylan Todd have your touchdown for your Cats. Boonville will get the ball to start the second half. And would you be surprised to see an onside kick or a little squib kick here?
I wouldn't be shocked to see it. You got to remember, though, this is only a 2-score game at this point.
Yeah.
8-point lead. Plenty of time left on the clock. And that's giving Boonville good quality field position. So I wouldn't be shocked to see it, but I don't think that's going to be the route they go.
Right. High kick, Lentz, and Matson back deep, and it's going to be picked up by Lentz on the left-hand side, and he picks up maybe, 2 yards there, and popped by a couple of Pirates, 22 and 31.
Yeah.
That's Jake Perry and Bryson Wall.
Ball kind of split the 2 guys back deep right there, and each one kind of looked at one another and let the thing hit the ground. Lentz does a good job of corralling it and picking up a few yards. We're going to have as a new possession here. First possession of the half for Boonville. Ball's going to be at the 20-yard line, looking to extend their lead.
Lentz is going to be your left halfback. Todd is your right halfback. Warren's your fullback. Noah Harrell's going to be split out to the left. Glad to have Noah on the football field for, first time since junior high.
Yeah, it's been a while. He's an athlete, man.
And Lentz is going to go in motion. He's going to be head off to Warren up the middle, and he gets maybe a yard there.
I don't know. Yeah, I think they're actually going to mark him back a half a yard there. Just nowhere to go. Back to the original lines where they end up settling. So 2nd and 10 now coming up. Nowhere to go for Warren, but I'm sure they're going to continue to feed him the ball. He was a big part of the success that we had there in the first half.
Yes.
Not a ton of yards, but some quality yards.
Pickle goes in motion, and it's going to be a keeper by Jace Washburn on the left-hand side. Jace.
Almost, man.
Oh, man. That was Rylan Waddle on the stop.
Needed 10. He got 9. So we're going to have a 3rd and short coming up. 3rd and 1.
Washburn had around 20 yards, give or take, at half. Had a couple negative yardage is what kind of really hurt him.
Yeah, he had the one big run there early on.
Yeah.
Cats taking their time, making sure they get the play call right here.
And it's going to be a handoff to Warren on the left-hand side.
Yep.
First down for the Cats, and it has slipped my mind, but that first down is brought to you by Crowley City Service.
The result of that play is going to be a first down run by Hunter Warren. Ball's going to be placed at the 35-yard now. Fresh set of downs. Boonville on the move, 1st and 10.
Going to have a little platoon switch here. Pull in at fullback. Niedert in at right halfback, and Dromer in at left halfback. Harrell splits out to the left. And it's going to be a handoff to Poole on the left-hand side.
Yeah,
and Amari has got nowhere going. Loss of, well, I don't know. It depends on where they mark it.
Yeah, ganged up on. He's definitely going to be back. I think it's only going to be a loss of a yard, maybe 2.
Waddle on the stop there.
Looks like about a yard loss. So we're going to have a 2nd and 11 coming up now. Poto clogging up the inside right there. Poole unable to find any room to work.
9:35 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 8 seconds on the play clock. And it's going to be hand off to Drummer coming here on the backhand side, and nothing cooking there.
No. No gain on the play. Dromer's had several good runs tonight, getting the required yardage, and just no opportunity to make a play there as Poto has been solid up to this point up front.
Poole still in at fullback. Lentz and Todd come in at halfbacks. Matson is in at receiver on the right-hand side now. Wilson's your tight end on the left. 8:55 left to go in the 3rd. 3rd and 11.
Wouldn't shock me to see a little comebacker to Matson.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And looky
that's
there.
what it is.
That's what it was, but just. Did y'all see how I was kind of like Tony Romo on that play?
I did, yeah.
They call me Tony Romo. Called the play. It's all them stats I've been looking at.
It is. I mean, nice little packet you got here.
Yeah. Ball was just underthrown out of the hands of quarterback Washburn. It's going to fall incomplete, and going to stop the clock and give Poto opportunity to have some good field position to start their first possession. 4th and 11. It's Matson on to do the punting. His 2nd punt of the day is skied high. Doesn't go real far, but does get a Bearcat roll.
Yes,
going to roll down, picked up the 37-yard line where the Pirates are going to get their first possession of the half.
Comes at the 8:35 mark. And you'll need a good stop here from the Cats defense. Poto coming out fired up from halftime. You know, they made some adjustments. Cats have done fairly decent stopping them on the run. They've had a couple breaks here and there on the run. Passing with the waggle and the little screen pass really helped Poto out so far in the first half. So we'll see what they got cooked up here.
On the line quick. It's this Pirate offense.
Going to have number 26 split out here to the left. That's Jackson. And we hand off to number 14 on the right-hand side. And sheds a tackle, still on his feet. And it takes a couple Cats to finally bring him down. Got number 52 in there on the stop, and number 3, Lentz.
And Good little pickup there of about 7 yards. Ball's going to be placed at the 45-yard line now, 2nd and 3. Maybe 2nd and 2, actually, 8-yard pickup.
Perry, he's the one that picked up that big 4th down to set up the field goal last time for the Pirates. He gets the handoff again on the right-hand side. Little delay as he waited, breaks through the line, gets the first down up over to about the 49-yard line.
Yeah, we're going to be just across midfield into Bearcat territory, 49-yard line, like you said, Zach. 1st and 10. Got a quick shout-out I'm going to give before I forget about it. For Jeremy Pruitt and his daughter Mackenzie Pruitt are listening to the stream. Daughter's Greenwood Bulldog. We certainly won't hold that against her.
No.
Dad was a good Bearcat and a good friend of mine growing up. And appreciate you listening, brother.
Be handoff right up the middle, handoff to number 4. That's going to be Waylon Waddle. And he's picking up about 8 yards there on the carry.
Number 4, Waylon Waddle on the carry. Tackle initiated by number 14, Damari Poole.
Mr. Damari on the stop there for you Cats. Haller's going to come out for your Cats. Be 2nd and 3, 7:09 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Give a quick shout out to Shigley Metal Shop LLC. Check them out on TikTok, Facebook, and Etsy. Or go down to Mercantile on Main. They got a little booth set up down there. We're going to have a little handoff to Perry on the right-hand side. Lowers the shoulder, drags Warren with him about a yard or 2.
14, Spencer Perry on the carry. Tackle made by number 35, Hunter Warren.
Poto up front. They're not necessarily a huge group, but they're quick moving. They're aggressive attack on every play, doing a good job so far on this possession here as they are plugging along balls at the 36-yard line. Yep, 36-yard line now, 1st and 10 as they rush to the line.
Be a handoff to Perry on the right-hand side. Heads to the sideline, and Cat's able to wrap him up after about a 3-yard carry there. Looks like Washburn in there on the bottom of that pile for your Cats.
Tackle made by number 3, Connor Lentz, and number 5, Jace Washburn.
Yeah, it looks like a gain of about 3 yards over on the far sideline. It's going to bring up a 2nd down now.
5:56 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. 15 seconds on the play clock. Be a handoff again to Perry on the right-hand side. And decent hole, big hole over there. Wrapped up by, I believe that was Dromer. I'm sorry, Seth Wilson. So far tonight, Wilson's your leading tackler. He's going to have around, let's see, 2, 3, 4 tackles, 5 tackles.
Play over on the right side there for Perry is what's got him to this point.
Yep.
I don't want to say it's the exact same play, but it's
close.
Been similar, you know, and same concept, and it's been working.
Do what?
Keep feeding it.
Yeah, Isaac said same play, different formation.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try it to the left-hand side, and Wilson able to make the stop while being held.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good job by Wilson.
I say being held, being blocked.
Being blocked, yeah. He sounded.
Yeah, I guess.
He sounded like he was trying to say something there, Zach.
Well.
No, that's a good job by Wilson, man. Hold him to a gain of 1 and put him in a little bit different position here. Poto's been moving quick with chunk yard plays.
Yeah. 4:37 left to go here in the 3rd. 10 seconds on that play clock. Perry and Waddle in the backfield, little screen pass over here on the right-hand side, folks.
I got uncomfortable real quick, real quick.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
It's a better job defending that little pass on the sideline there. Got through the block there, but it was a decent little pickup of
what, about
6, 7 yards. I can't remember exactly where we had a gain of a yard, but either way, it's putting us in a little different position here. 3rd and 2, and Cats are continuing to say it. I feel like I say it about every time they get down here. Bend, don't break.
Yeah. 3:50
another
left to go in the
opportunity.
3rd. And we hand off right up the middle to Waddle, and he's going to be close to that first down.
Yeah, I think he got right where he needed to be, but he took a hit to make him remember it for sure.
Yeah. That was 52 Haller, and is that Wilson again?
Not quite enough to have a 1st and goal situation here. Going to be placed at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from the 12, 3:25 left here in the 3rd. And like Chuck said, Poto's controlled most of this 3rd quarter. That same play on the right-hand side, and Cats defense did a little bit better pursuing him that time as Warren and Wilson on the stop.
You can tell the tempo was picked up a little bit for this Cats front. They're looking to be huffing some wind here, trying to catch their breath and hold on for dear life. And it just takes one big play to shift some momentum here. Cats are looking to make that happen after that 3-yard pickup here. It's going to be 2nd and 7 across the 10-yard line.
2:45 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Number 2 splits out to the right. That's going to be Ballard. Be a handoff to number 13 up the middle. That's Farley.
Nowhere to go.
And
Nowhere to
good
go that
job.
time.
Back to the line of scrimmage if that. Whole slew of Cats in there on the stop. Lentz and Poole coming off the bottom of that pile.
I think that might be, I guess they're going to say he got back to the original line there. It's going to be 3rd and 7 now. 4 down territory for the Pirates. Cats looking to make a big stop here and force Poto into another decision. Do we kick it or do we ride the momentum? Got to get a big stop here first.
Got big number 15.
What do you know? They're going to go to 14 there, but he's got nothing. Gain of maybe a half a yard to a yard, and here we are. We got to make a decision again. You kick the field goal and make it, that does pull it into an 8-point game.
I think you got to go for it here. You've done a pretty good job so far moving the ball down the field. Up until the last couple plays, Cats defense hadn't stopped you. Last couple plays the Cats have stopped you, excuse me.
And that's what I was saying a while ago. Do you ride that momentum that you've gained all the way down the field, or you take the 3 points?
2 seconds on the play clock. 1-0. Did they get it off? And
nobody around, and that's going to be a Poteau Pirate touchdown.
That's number 15, Tyler Faso. Makes it 14-9 with 1:10 left to go here in the 3rd.
Yeah, you're going to see a 2-point play now to pull that thing to 3. I would think you would. Anyway.
I would think you would. Oh, looks like they're going, just doing a PAT.
I would watch for something here, but
yeah, I would too.
A little shocking to me. You would think with a field goal kicker as good as theirs, they would.
And it's good.
Kick is up and good. Okay, so that's going to bring it to a 14-10 score. Guys, we're already closing in on the final minute of the 3rd quarter. It's been a fast game, and this is promising to be a pretty good ending here.
Yeah.
Minute 10, Boonville clinging on to a 14-10 lead, looking to add to it here.
And with that, folks, we will stay right here. We'll give a shout out to a couple sponsors real quick for the app and the website. Exclusive broadcast advisor for the app and the website, First Western Bank, serving our local community for 110 years. And then some premier sponsors, Union Bank, let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs, and Taylor Niedert, Taylor Niedert of Patriot Utilities and Mayo Quality Printing. So, Poto's going to kick off here, and you got momentum. You go for onside kick here?
I don't think you do. You had multiple big stops on defense. You've got time. You're not even into the fourth quarter yet. And it looks like they're going to go deep to Lentz, who's going to field it at the 15. And not a lot of room to work. He's going to pick up a few, 18 or 19-yard line. Boonville's going to come onto the field now for a chance to match the, what was that, like a 9-yard touchdown pass to the tight end there, Facio. Boonville looking to match it with a score of their own here, and they'll get their opportunity to eat some clock in the process. 1st and 10 for Boonville.
1:07 left to go here in the third. Warren's your fullback. Todd is your right halfback, and Lentz is your left halfback. Yeah, I was going to say, guys are trying to get the crowd involved. And if I can be flat out honest with you folks, the crowd is pretty bad right now. I mean, I'm just being honest with you. It's terrible. And it's going to be handoff right up the middle to Warren. He gets nothing there on that.
Nothing to go. Poto's got some momentum right now, and I've said it before. It takes one big play to break it. Momentum's a tough thing to hold on to at times. See it in every sport you play.
Facio on the stop, the tight end and linebacker for the Pirates. 44 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 20 seconds on that play clock. So we'll have one more play here in the third. 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 25-yard line of the Cats. Matson split out to the left. Backfield is still the same. Wilson's your tight end on the right. And busted play here.
Just going to have to throw it away. Oh, got a late flag come in. Not sure what it's going to be. It come in really late.
There's a flag on the play.
The flag fell near the back of number 58. I believe that's Smith for Boonville.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid.
And it's going to be a hold. That's going to.
Not what we needed.
No, that's going to make it a little more difficult here. We're going to get the replay 2nd down, but back it up 10. Going to have a 2nd and 20 now. Busted play, just nowhere for Washburn to go with the ball.
17 seconds left in this quarter, and it's going to be a pitch to Todd on left-hand side. Dylan Todd.
Got room. Oh, man.
Almost back to original line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, it was a good job by Todd just to make a little something out of it and give Boonville a fighting chance here. Get it all the way up to about a 7-yard pickup there, maybe an 8-yard pickup.
And that was the final play of the first half, a little 7-yard pickup from Todd. And we'll take a little break and be right back. Your Cats are up 14-10 over the Poteau Pirates. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Started the fourth quarter, folks. We got ourselves a good ball game. Your Bearcats are on top 14-10 over the Poteau Pirates. We've got a score update. Bismarck has scored, so they're up 20-18 over Mansfield with 5:45 left in the third quarter of that game.
All right, big play here, 3rd and 13.
Todd goes in motion. It's going to be handoff to Lentz. Ball's on the ground.
Good grief.
And Washburn's going to jump back on it. It's going to bring up 4th down. At the punt again for the second time here in the second half. Bearcats are having a hard time going here in the second half.
Yeah, the last, I think, 3 possessions for Boonville has ended in negative yardage.
Yep.
Just unable to get anything going. Penalties been a big part of that. As Matson's punt is up. It's shanked off the side of his foot and takes a sideways roll. And Poto is going to have good field position to start here. 42 yards on a 20-something yard punt there off the leg of Matson.
Need a big play here from the Cats defense. See what the Cats can get going. Poto, last drive, pretty much just going off the shoulders of Perry down the field and got that touchdown pass to Fazio, the big tight end. We'll see what they decide to cook up here on this drive. 11-13 left to go in the game. Ball is on the 42-yard line of the Cats. I'd like to give a shout out to Susan's Flowers and Gifts. They do weddings, birthdays, any special occasions. Just give them a call or head on down there. There's right beside Sonic. Got Waddle going in motion, toss to the other Waddle on the left-hand side, and Hunter Warren gets contact on him, cuts back inside. He's going to have the first down.
Yeah,
I believe Dromer.
Big carry there, going to get it all the way down to the 31-yard line. Poto was on the move again here. Boonville holding on to a 14-10 lead. Going to have about 11 minutes left in this game. Boonville looking to get a big stop here and get some sort of momentum back.
Yeah.
It's been the entire second half up to this point has just been
all Poto, momentum and everything.
Yep, and something's got to change here. It takes one guy stepping up, making a big play to flip some of that. Somebody on that defensive side needs to break through and make a play.
Be a handoff to Perry on the left-hand side. Steps out of a tackle, got a flag, I believe, on the far side over there. Picks up the first down, and we'll see what this
Hopefully we're
call.
going to have a hold over there on that side. I'm not.
Hopefully so.
See what the call is here as the officials get together. And that's what it is. It's a hold against the Pirates on the outside over on their own sideline there. And that's a break that Boonville needed. It's going to back it up 10 yards from that spot.
Going to put it at the, 40? 39.
39, I believe, yep.
So 10:34 left to go here in the ball game. 14-10 is your score. Cats on top. Jake said after that penalty, it's 1st and 20. And hopefully that's a little break your Cats defense needed. Kind of get a little bit momentum back on our side.
Yeah, I got the play, the backwards play we needed to help us out there. Now we got to take advantage of it.
Hand off to Perry on the right-hand side, and he gets, maybe 6 yards there on that carry?
Yeah, 5 or 6 yards it looks like. Keeps it behind the original line there. 2nd and 14 it looks like. Coming up, Smith comes back on the field.
Haller's going to come out for you, Cats. You guys there on the defensive line for your Cats. Nose man, that's going to be number 60. That's Aiden Hicks. Got Damari Poole, number 14, at your left defensive tackle. Cody Smith just come in at your right defensive tackle for your Cats.
Yeah, rotating new guys in, trying to keep people fresh.
Looking for a little quick screen pass to number 26 over there.
Good job,
Jackson.
good read right there by Rhett Niedert. And looks like Dylan Todd.
Tackle made by number 10, Rhett Niedert.
Did not see, I think that might have been Grady Jackson, number 26 on the catch. That's a 4-yard pickup. Gets them back to that original line of scrimmage here. 3rd and 10, you know we're in 4-down territory. Cats need to pick up a big stop here. Wouldn't be shocked to see the ball back in Perry's hands in some form or fashion.
Right, ball's on the 30-yard line, 9 minutes left to go in the game. 3, 2, 1 on the play clock.
I think they might have got a timeout.
Going to have Caleb Richardson coming in. Got a timeout by the Pirates. At 8:54 left to go here in the ball game. Poto takes a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Shield Field, Don Airmore press box. 3rd and 10 from the 30-yard line for the Poteau Pirates. 14-10 is your score. 8:54, and it's going to be hand off to Waddle on the left-hand side. Decides to cut back. Spin move. Seth Wilson able to hold on so some other cats can get in there.
Yeah, we
and
got
that is not what we
flag
needed.
come in late.
Dadgum.
My goodness.
Tackle made by number 28, Seth Wilson, and number 10, Rhett Gator. There is a flag on the play.
Oh,
okay.
It's Poto.
Well, I restate my last statement.
That is exactly what we need.
That's exactly what we needed.
All right, so that should be after the play, too.
Yes.
So that's going to be 4th and
long.
A while now. We'll see, and you got to feel like they're going to go for it anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to, I think, and so.
Got 2 timeouts left for them. 8:40 left to go in the game.
Here we got a new group jogging in. Looks like they're going to punt it away.
But got to remember, quarterback is the punter. So
right.
They got 26 Jackson split out here to the right, and number 2, that's the Ballard. I'd watch those 2 guys. 8:22 left to go in the game. And just a little quick punt.
Yeah, and I think Boonville plays that smart there.
Yes.
Just gets out of the way, lets the ball roll, and is going to take the ball back. Ball's going to be placed at the, what is that? I can't even see the
8. Looks like he's at the 8.
Okay, 8-yard line. Yep, they're going to put him at the 8, and penalties will kill you, folks.
Yes, they will.
Boonville does a good job of picking up the stop there. We've got ourselves a 4th and something coming up, and penalty will kill you. And Bearcats need to take advantage of that, eat some clock, gain some yards, one play at a time.
Warren's coming into the game. I got a couple scores for you, folks. Mayflower's up over Jessiefield. Jessifield's up over Mayflower, 21-20 at halftime. Salem is trailing Pocahontas 9-6 at half, and then Paris was up 7-6 at halftime over Waldron. Right up the middle, Warren, maybe a yard, maybe 2 if that.
Yeah, that defensive front has done an excellent job all night long of working. They're an aggressive group. That was something I talked to Coach Hadaball about today at lunch. We went out and ate lunch together, and he was just talking about the physicality of this group. They're undersized as far as, what you typically see, but a bunch of go-getters. Ball is on the ground, and it looks like it was going to. It's recovered by Poto, so all of that for naught. They're going to get the ball at the 13-yard line now. Talked about how penalties will kill you. Another thing that will absolutely kill you is turnovers, especially deep in your own territory. And unfortunately, Boonville falls victim there. I couldn't quite see. Was it a fumbled handoff or the snap? Or?
It was a fumble.
Okay, so I couldn't actually. So I'm having a hard time seeing the ball on that side of the field. So now Poto has got a second chance here.
7:27 left to go in the game. And it's going to be a handoff over here on the right-hand side. Good job by the Cats defense. And a flag coming in from the back. So we'll see what that is.
Looks like it may be a holding call again, judging by where it came in.
Seth's
and
got
that's the call.
Good. It's what the Cats needed. Seth's got 8.5 tackles so far tonight. So as it's looking, he's going to be our
he's been
defensive player of the game.
Break we needed there, backs it up and gives Boonville a little breathing room. Clock's
First and 20.
continuing to tick, 7:20 to go. Zach said it right there, 1st and 20.
Ball's on the 23-yard line of your Cats. Poto has 2 timeouts. Your Cats have all 3 of theirs. Perry and Waddle, and it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Dylan Todd from the backside wraps him up for a loss.
Baby.
Dylan Pickle Todd.
Dylan Todd in the pursuit, chases him the entire length of the entire width of the field.
Yeah.
Finally bring him down. That's going to be a loss of a yard or 2. I think it's just a yard, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 21 now. Good job by Todd in pursuit, man. That right there is why he's always been one of my favorite. And we talk about it. Kids just got something built into them that you can't teach. That drive and that motivation to be good. That's something you can't teach kids. They just got to do it themselves.
Got a flag, delay a game.
Now we got to delay a game, and Poto was out of sorts.
Oh, did they get the timeout? Oh, okay.
Correction before the flag, there was a timeout called by Poto.
Okay, so Poto gets away with it there, calls a timeout.
That leaves them with 1 now, guys.
Yep, that's their 2nd of the half, and Boonville going to have a 2nd and 21 coming up.
Yeah. 2nd and 21, 6:16 left to go here in the ball game. I want to give a shout out to some sponsors for the app and the website real quick, folks. Shelter Insurance agents Jerald Baker, Austin Baker, City of Boonville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. First Boonville, home of First Boonville students and First Boonville kids, and Stacy Holbert Photo Art. Give a shout out to some sponsors for the live stream. Midtown Charm Boutique. They are sponsoring our players of the game, and right now, as it's looking for the defensive, it's going to be Mr. Seth Wilson. Give a shout out to Airmaster Inc., Shelter Insurance, agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. And then Black Dog and Reed's Hometown Barbecue sponsoring our play of the game. And we'll see if we have a play of the game right here for your Cats defense. 6:16 left to go here in the ball game, folks.
Ball is handed to 11, and he's
Waddle.
got some room, has to cut
And
back
good
up.
pop.
And swallowed up by that Bearcat defense in pursuit.
Was that Warren?
Yeah, it was Hunter Warren with the initial hit, and Waddle is down on the ground. Hope he's all right. As the coach and staff, training staff, is out to check on him.
And we'll take a timeout while they're tending to Waddle. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium. Got an injured Poto player. He's sitting up. Looks kind of, guys, it may just be some cramps.
Yeah. Hard to tell watching him come off the field. I do know it's hot.
It is hot.
It's cooled off a lot.
It has.
They've done a lot in the hot weather tonight. Easy to cramp up late in a game.
Yeah.
Those circumstances. And if that was it, hopefully that's all it was.
Hopefully so.
No injury there. But back to the field here. Boonville's got a big opportunity. We're, again, 4 down territory. 3rd and 16.
Ball's on the 18-yard line, and it's going to be a pass play. Looking to, they got a man open over here, and incomplete.
He drops it.
Was that Todd knocking it away?
Pass intended for number 31, Bryson Wall. Ball's incomplete.
Ball falls
Or did it fall incomplete?
I think it hit his hands. The ball was
And
a
we
little
have
high.
got a cat down in the end zone.
I think he's cramping away
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it looks like
He's for sure cramping. You
Yeah.
can tell by.
what they're doing.
All right. Well,
All right, well,
here we are.
I do have a score update. Mansfield has scored. It's 24-20 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Mansfield over Bismarck.
Be a fun one to be at tonight.
Yeah. Perryville and Atkins, they're tied up in the 4th
24-20.
quarter.
24-20.
Well, Lincoln is up 34-6 at half. Let's see. I've got Waldron 14, Paris 10, Smackover 25, and Episcopal 0. Couple scores for you folks. And my goodness, Highland is up 54-6 over Piggott at half. And then Melbourne is up 35-7 over Hoxie. That's in the 3rd. Kind of a little surprising to me. I know Melbourne did make the playoffs last year. They're trying to make the playoffs for 9 straight years, which they're only been around, what was that, about 10, 12 years now, I guess. So making the playoffs 9 years out of 12 or so, give or take, that's pretty good. And starting off pretty good tonight against Hoxie. That's been a pretty good team last handful of years. Put out some pretty good athletes, some D1 athletes. So looks like the injured cat is up. Like I said, just some cramps. Connor Dromer coming off the field for your Bearcats. Always good to see them come off under their own power, whether it's a cramp or whatever.
Right.
It is.
Just makes you feel a little better when like mini injury, and as easy as it is to happen to you, it's good to see. You guys come up strong. All right, big play coming up, boys. 4th and 16 now. Cannot get beat over the top.
No. 5:50 left to go here in the ball game. Poto has one timeout. 14-10 is your score. Ball's on the 18-yard line. 4th and 16. They're going to have a pass play. Looks like Waggle got pursuit and got a guy deep, incomplete over the head of number 31. That is going to be Bryson Wall.
Yeah, that was good coverage. Ball was overthrown. Little too tall for him, and Boonville is again going to get a chance to put this thing away. But guys, we've got to have a little more push.
We do. We hadn't
front here.
had just like you said. Poto's defense. I mean, decent size, but not great size.
Right.
Great size for what I mean.
But go-getters, they're
yes.
physical, and so far here, and really since about the beginning of the 2nd quarter, they've been
having a pretty
dominating
good way.
the front.
Yes.
Boonville struggling to move the ball, but you get a few yards here and there, and that clock starts to tick away. Change the look of this game in a hurry.
Lentz goes in motion. Handoff is going to be keeper. I'm sorry, over here. Handoff to
Or
Dylan
you
Todd
can
over
do
here
that.
to 25-30. Cuts back inside. Todd's going to have the first down to about the 34-yard line. Excuse me. What a run by Pickle.
Good job by Todd, showing why he's getting this opportunity to be one of the dudes this year. Picks up a huge chunk of yards there, and ball's going to be moved all the way up to the 38-yard line now. And Boonville's gave himself some breathing room. 5:19 to go in the game.
Got a 15-yard pickup there. Todd's going to come out after that carry. Niedert's coming in. Warren's your fullback. Harrell is your receiver on the left. Wilson's your tight end on the right. Washburn comes up under center. Niedert going in motion. Head off to Warren on the left-hand side. Hunter Warren throws a stiff arm down to about the 49-yard line, and a flag coming in late.
It was a great run right there by Warren.
And that's what I'm wondering.
Yeah,
Chuck's talking about a face mask against
is
us.
Kind of what I was. We'll see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think it's going to be on Neil.
Poto.
Yeah.
Oh, my apologies there.
All right, so Boonville now has really made a push, got it in the opposite side of the field into Pirate territory. Ball's at the 45-yard line. Plenty of breathing room now for the Cats, knocking on the door of a few extra points here, and a touchdown will make this a difficult task for Poto.
Definitely so. They only got one timeout. Like you said, that clock's running down to 4:42 left to go in the ball game. The Cats just fine with letting it run.
Yeah, and you wouldn't shock me to see the Cats run this thing down. It looks like about every chance they get, and just tell them, okay, if they get the ball back, we're counting on our defense to make a big stop.
You got 7 seconds on the play clock. Washburn comes up under center. Niedert goes in motion, head off to Hunter Warren on the left-hand side. He gets maybe a yard.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to spot him at about a yard. Let that clock continue to run. Next time it snaps, it's going to be about the 3:30-something mark.
Warren's going to come out, and Damari Poole comes in at fullback. Matson goes from the left to the right at receiver. Wilson is your tight end over here on the left. 3:48 left to go here in the ball game. Ball's on the 44-yard line of the Pirates. 8 seconds on the play clock. Lentz goes in motion. It's going to be a keeper by Washburn right up the middle.
There you go.
And Jace going to be close to that first down marker.
Good job by Washburn. Late pull right there, but it was the right decision. Going to be 3rd and short now.
Pick up maybe 4 there.
Yeah, and right here you'll see if Boonville is unable to pick it up, you'll have, I'm imagining, a quick timeout by Poto.
Yeah.
Boonville wouldn't shock me at all to see them run this thing down and maybe call a timeout of their own.
8 seconds on the play clock, 2:55 left to go in the game. I will say, like Chuck said, listen to that crowd. They're getting going. And the ball is, sorry, Jace Washburn down to the 30. I thought we had a bobbled snap down here.
We did. We had a bobbled snap, but we were able to pick it up, and Washburn used his athleticism to move forward.
Oh, that's what, a 10-yard pickup?
Oh, it was ugly, but it worked, and we'll take it. That's going to give Boonville a fresh set here. Ball's been placed, and the clock is ticking. We're at the 2:38 mark. 18 seconds to go. It'll be about 2:10, 2:15 before you see the next one snap.
Harrell split out to the left. Wilson's your tight end on the right. Todd is your right halfback. Lentz is your left halfback. Damari Poole is your fullback. And we may have a timeout here by your Cats, and we do. 2:19 left to go here in the ball game. Your Cats are up 14-10 over the Poteau Pirates. We'll take a little break and be right back. But first, this timeout's brought to you by Pop and Pup Metalworks, LLC. JD and Jason, they offer repair and fab welding, custom sharpening. If anything needs an edge, they'll put an edge on there. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here at Bearcat Stadium, Shield Field, Don Elmore press box. And as of right now, guys, I want to say that last place by Jace Washburn is probably the play of the game so far.
Yeah, it was just athletic. Wasn't necessarily pretty or what we drew up, and we've got a number.
And Damari Poole.
Oh, my goodness.
And like Chuck said, that was kind of a bobble snap. Washburn able to somehow give it off to Poole.
Now the clock is going to continue to tick. Poto's letting it tick down. They do have one timeout remaining. So we're going to have 1:05 45 left to go, about 13 seconds left on the play clock.
Have a
Clean
handoff
snap.
to Warren up the middle on the right-hand side. Hunter's going to have got a flag coming 26 through. Never mind.
And you can see the young man's reaction back there. That's going to be
Yeah.
against Poto.
Ball was on the 25-yard line.
Tyler Pasio, there is a flag on the play.
Defensive back there. The flag was thrown right at him. And he knew it, too.
Yep.
We've got a personal foul charged to Poto, if you didn't hear. Personal foul charge to Poto. It's going to give him 15 more in a minute 33. Poto is going to need something crazy to happen here. Boonville, main name of the game right here is to hold on to that ball, have some ball security here, and don't let the miracle happen that they need.
Right.
And now we've got that last timeout charged to Poto. I'm not sure if I agree with the handling of that timeout, that one they had left. They let a lot of time tick off. I don't.
Unless he's just trying to get them to regroup and.
And you know, accepting where we're at and making sure nobody does anything they'd regret or that would hurt your team down the road. But I'll tell you, man, they had a good opportunity on that 3rd and 3 up here. We're ticking that thing down. Could have stopped it, regrouped right there. Instead, we had a big run, penalty.
Yep.
And here we are.
20 seconds, there's only 93 left.
And that should do it. I don't know if Boonville will, but.
Unless we have another miscue that Poto drops on, I think this game's over. For all intents and purposes.
We'll see. Washburn's coming in at quarterback. Mayo, he's been your center the last several snaps. Crosby was your starting center to start the game.
Yeah.
And like Chuck's been talking about, all the Cats have got to do is take a knee. 1:33 left to go here in the game.
Yeah, just hold on to this snap. Go down, and there you go. Let that thing tick down now. It'll be inside a minute when you have to snap it again. A good showing tonight by Boonville.
Yes.
On the defensive side, a lot to clean up on offense, and I think anybody watching will be able to tell you that. Not a knock on any team or any particular person or coach. It's just the facts of it, and that's what games like this are for, man.
Yes.
And then to bring a quality opponent like Poto in and come home with a victory, that's just a little icing on the cake there. So we'll have to have one more snap. You can do it at any point now, or nearly.
Yeah.
Let that thing tick down another 10 seconds. You can snap it and call it a day. And there it is. It's officially a win. Boonville is going to take down the visiting Pirates of Poto 14-10 in the opening game of the 2024 Booneville Bearcats season. Boonville 14, Poto 10.
And like Jake said, your final score, your Booneville Bearcats 14, the Poteau Pirates 10. Very good showing by the Pirates and your Cats. The Perry kid and the Waldo kids are pretty good, but Perry for Poto, he really come alive the second half and gave Poto the burst and the momentum they needed.
Yeah, we definitely, defensively, boys, we had that one drive there where they went down the field, ended up getting that 7 or you know, whatever it was, yard touchdown pass to their tight end there. But outside of that drive, Boonville's defense did an excellent job tonight. The defense led by a guy that I just absolutely love, Aaron Kimes. Work with him in baseball, and he's a heck of a coach and even a better guy, man. And I've been watching him down here on the field. He's fired up. You don't see him get fired up very often. He's very even kill, but he was excited. And he's fired up down there and absolutely deserves to be, man. He had that defense ready to roll tonight. That's a little bit different look than what we saw over at Dardanelle last week, or what you saw.
Right.
And I listened to you.
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that, folks. That was definitely an experience.
But excellent job tonight by the Bearcat defense. Definitely the stars of the game in my book.
Yeah.
And gives you a lot to look forward to for the upcoming season.
Yeah, Cats defense definitely the stars of the game today. It was led by Seth Wilson. He finished around nine tackles. Hunter Warren wasn't too far behind him either as far as tackle goes. You had a whole slew of guys in there making stops. Connor Lentz, Dylan Todd, Smith made a couple stops. Damari Poole, Mr. Bowman, and Mr. Haller had some stops for the Cats defense. Seth Wilson's going to be our Midtown Charm defensive player of the game. And Hunter Warren wound up leading your Cats as far as yardage goes. What I kind of have tallied here. But I'm going to give Jace Washburn the offensive player of the game just because the, 3, 4, 5 bubble snaps he had, was able to make something happen out of about 3 of them.
Yeah, he did a good job of finding a way in difficult circumstances. Didn't necessarily have the clean game that he was hoping for, and I think Boonville's got a lot that they can go to the drawing board and figure out exactly what we need to do to get that fixed. You got to remember it's an inexperienced group down there, and you're going to have some stuff like that happen early on. But I'll tell you guys, that was an exciting game, and it makes me feel good about what's coming. You don't know when you lose so many key players from the year before. You're not really sure what it's going to look like when they step on the field that next time. You've got the talent. You've got kids, but you don't necessarily know what it's going to look like. And I think that was an exciting night. Definitely some stuff to clean up, but, man, I think the future is looking promising here for the Bearcats.
Definitely so, and if we can still roll those 2 sets of backs in and help keep the guys fresh, that'll definitely help as the season goes on. Thanks to sponsors and stuff before we get out of here. Sponsors for the app and the website. First Western Bank, exclusive broadcast advisor. Premier sponsors for the app and the website. Community National Bank, which is now Union Bank. Taylor Niedert of Patriot Utilities. Mayo's Quality Printing. Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. City of Boonville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. First Boonville Humble, First Boonville students, and First Boonville kids. Stacy Holbert Photo Art. Sponsors for the live stream is going to be Shelter Insurance agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. Give them a call, 675-2782. Midtown Charm. Check them out. They're down there behind Union Bank on Village Loop. And then Airmaster Inc. Give Lance Corey a call if you need something. Also, Crowley City Service. Head on down there. They do oil change, brakes, wiper replacements, etc. Black Dog. Hey, they're open 11 to 2 every day. Make some of the best burgers around. Make some good tacos. I hadn't left there not satisfied. I'll put it that way. Hey, Jake had it today. They do our hit of the game. What I'm thinking about nominating for the hit of the game is Loaiza's hit on the kickoff. Unless you got another one you want to nominate.
No, he put a good pop on. Now there were several. Hunter Warren had a good couple licks right there. But yeah, I can agree that Loaiza kick was, or after the kick, getting down the field. I don't know if he necessarily was expecting to have to do that, but he took advantage of it.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Put a good little pop on him.
Reed's Hometown Barbecue. They sponsor our play of the game. And that little last bubble that Washburn took at 10 yards, to me, kind of helped seal the deal for you Cats here on that last, especially on that last drive.
Yeah, there were a lot lots of lots of things that worked out and went in Boonville's favor
Yes.
today. I think we have to admit that, and we have to be willing to accept that. But at the same time, man, Boonville had that resilient, that push in them right there. Struggled the entire half to move the ball, and then right there at the end when we needed it, found a way. Had a big run by Todd. Had a couple big runs there by Warren and Washburn, and just a good job. And you got to remember, you also had one of your starting dudes out there cramped up, not in. So that was good, man. It's exciting, and I'm even more excited now for the season, I think, than I have been. You know, just to see it in action and see us take home a victory against a team that's about twice our size as far as school goes.
689 is their student population, is what I looked up earlier in the week, and we're sitting around 255.
Yeah, so more than double student population. But, man, Bearcats got that heart in them that year in and year out, it never really matters who you're playing. You're going to get their best effort, and they don't ever feel like they're out of a game.
Yeah. A couple sponsors left is going to be Wiggins Ace Hardware. Let Clay and Grant take care of you. Pop and Pup Metalwork LLC. Give Jason and JD a call. They do a phenomenal job. And then Shigley Metal Shop LLC. Get a hold of Frankie or Cynthia. Check them out on Facebook, TikTok, or Etsy. And then Susan's Flowers and Gifts, making your loved one's day a special day. That's about all I've got, fellas, unless y'all got anything else you want to add.
Nope, I'm done.
Well, folks, that'll do it for us. For Mr. Isaac Brown and Mr. Jake Fennell, I am Zach Austin. And Lord willing, we'll see you next time. And remember, as always, it's a great day to be a Bearcat.